Hi, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and today is part 2 of building set 75313, which is the AT-AT Ultimate Collector Series. We've got first 2 bags, 1 and 2, done, and this is as far as we've gotten. This is the underside of the AT-AT. Today we're going to at least get bags 3 and 4 done. Don't know, we might start and finish 5, who knows? Depends how things go. But anyway, I just ask that if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm just going to go ahead and just get started here because, well, that's the only way it's going to get done. Just throwing this together. So we're going to start off with these Technic pins, which is going to be the foundation for holding the legs on. So we'll look forward to that. And this being the Ultimate Collector Series, this is a very in-depth model, and for some reason I think I got this. Yeah, I did. I turned this around. That's okay. Those things, those pins, I looked ahead, they go on there too, so I'll just grab some other pins from the next section and just use the ones that go there over here now. So I hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday. I sure am. It's been putting together Bricklink orders today, and those have been healthy. So I appreciate those who have bought from me. Thank you, if you're one of them. Oh, well, you know what? I actually did mess that up. This was the correct side. Cool. Oh, and earlier today, hey Ghost Green Man, how you doing? But yesterday, Greg asked me to show my little license thing. Here it is. When I went to the Lego store, they passed these out in line. I was number 13, even though I got there at 2 in the morning. So, and I wish Greg was here. I know he's not. He had to work, but hopefully Greg will see that on the rewatch, or whatever you call it, replay. And how are things over in England today? And Ghost Greenman, I've got one for you. It's a dumb joke, but here you go. I'm afraid for the calendar, and that's because its days are numbered. If you got a joke you want to tell me, I'd love to hear it. As you know, I am a connoisseur of the finer things, which include dumb jokes. I made Electro, Sandman, and Deadpool on Roblox. Okay, yeah, my son plays Roblox. I have played it a few times. Not too much into it, but it is some really cool things. And Ghost Agreement says knock knock, and who's there? Everyone I say is a part of the joke. Okay. Alright. Well, I've got another one for you, and that is my wife's concerned about my weight, so she said that I should start doing lunges, and I responded, that'd be a big step forward. So, alright, knock knock, who's there? Oh, I gotta take care of the camera. I forgot I did this. Oh, what happened? There it goes. Unfortunately, I charged the camera on its stand last night, so it doesn't really like it when you do that, and so I had to unplug it because it'll keep clicking off and on all by itself. Open the door and give me rent. Alright. Alright, here's a dumb one for you. And that is, why did the father take an extra pair of socks when they went golfing? And the answer is, in case they got a hole in one. Alright, this is going to be fun. Dropping this in there. That wasn't too bad. So I guess we got this. And did you know a lot of men sing in the shower, and you know, that's it's fun until you get soap in your mouth, and then it becomes a soap opera. I didn't necessarily say these jokes were funny, but they are jokes and they're clean. Okay, let's figure this out. How does this work? Alright, so this goes here. Oops, if I turn around right? And who you hope to see in Spider-Man No Way Home? You know, I haven't really followed that, and I probably should be ashamed to admit that, but I really haven't followed that. Who do you hope to see? I know my daughter, my one daughter, she's 22. She loves Spider-Man, so I'm sure if I called and asked her, she'd tell me who she's looking forward to seeing in there. I'm sure she's just waiting to see that. And oh gosh, what does a flea and the Eiffel Tower have in common? And the answer is, listen carefully, they're both parasites. And what do you call a fish that's wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Tobey Maguire. Okay, yeah, he was the original Spider-Man. God, I'm trying to remember what years that was, because my daughter was really young. I remember her. She was wearing her Spider-Man Halloween mask. It was a cloth thing, and it was much like the Spider-Man mask itself in the movie. And she was watching Spider-Man, wearing that watching Spider-Man. I got a picture of that somewhere. And there was a man at the bar. He said, "Give me one." So the waiter gave him number one. Kind of reminds me of the joke of two men walked in the bar. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Two men walked into the bar. The third one ducked. So, yeah, I am definitely a connoisseur of bad jokes. I really enjoy a joke. And I don't know if you watched Sesame Street at all as a kid, but I did, and there was this one scene where this guy, he looks like he's in the mafia wearing a trench coat, and he goes up to Ernie and he says, "You want to buy a number 8?" And he's all secretive about it. Anyway, dumb skit, but still, if I watch it today, it'd still make me laugh. I mean, it's still funny. It's big, it's red, it's furry. What is it? Clifford? I don't know. because I know Clifford's coming out, or has come out. I don't know exactly, because I've only seen a small trailer of it, and I know it's coming out soon if it hasn't already. And that's not something I do too much. I really and I didn't mean to do this, but I've really gotten away from movies. I guess with everything I got going on, I just kind of really don't have the time. It's not that I don't enjoy a movie. In fact, this last weekend I own a copy of Grown Ups with Adam Sandler and Kevin James and Chris Rock and who else is there? Rob Schneider, David Spade, and I watched that this weekend. I mean, that's an older movie. I enjoy it because it's got that kind of slapstick humor to it. Those guys are it kind of remind me of some of the friends I've had, guy friends over the years, where we can joke about anything, including each other's weight and stuff, and no one gets upset. And I think that's kind of the beauty of the show, is just the chemistry between the guys, how they just kind of jive together and can just get along, and how they all look out for each other too. That's another part that I really like. And I just think I'm missing one of these, so I'm gonna steal one from over here, and hopefully I'll find it here. If not, I got plenty of them. I start with M, end with T. You can build it and survive. What is it? Ooh. M and T. I don't know. I don't. What's the answer there, if you don't mind? We did have a substitute teacher once that there was a kid who was mouthing off and upsetting the teacher, and the substitute teacher got him because he said, stand up at the front of the room, point to your head, and give me the initials to Mountain. And so the guy, not thinking, just went up there and did it. And of course, when you point to your head and say that, you're saying it's MT. Minecraft. Oh yeah. I should have known that one. I play Minecraft. Not much, but my son and I used to play that a lot. And at Thanksgiving, I found out that my well, it's my nephew's daughter. So whatever she is to me, I'm not sure what that's called. I found out that she loves Minecraft and that they play Minecraft on this server online. So. Okay, I'm going to play Minecraft. If I can kill the Ender Dragon before you end the stream, I win. Okay. Well, the Ender Dragon, yeah. My son used to love going after that guy. And the wither skeletons and all that stuff. So yeah, it's good stuff, man. No, I like Minecraft. I think it's a clean game, and it's just I like the building aspect of it. And also, my son and I used to play. I used to do things like fill his house with gravel or water or sand. And he used to build. One time, he built this hidden trap door right at my front door, and when I opened it, I fell down and died because he had it go. He had a hole that went all the way down to the bedrock. So yeah. We used to do that kind of stuff to each other. Kind of fun though, really. And this is a new type of Technic brick I've never seen before, with holes on both sides. Usually it just goes down one side, kind of like this right here. So that's a new piece that I just noticed. And they did say in the instructions that they did come up with a few new pieces just for this set, because there were certain things they wanted it to do that it couldn't do with the current pieces that LEGO had out. So they actually created some new pieces. And this one, okay, I know. You're gonna groan after you hear it, but how do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince, because he used to have a show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, instead of Fresh Prince. Anyway, and if April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? The answer is pilgrims. And I thought the dryer was shrinking all my clothes. It turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Not really sure how that one's fun. And so these next two bags is building the beginnings of the legs to this thing. It's not actually building the legs all the way. It's just to, like, I guess what you would call like the kneecap of it. So, yeah. And what did the ocean say to the beach? And the answer is nothing. It just waved. Alright, so let's do this. Let's throw this bad boy on there. Oh boy. What do you call a factory that just makes okay products? And it's a satisfactory. Again, I didn't say these were funny. Alright, here's one. Dear math, grow up and start solving your own problems. Back, you died. Alright, well, he is difficult to get. I know that. I've seen I've seen my son throw the controller 500,000 times over that one. So, because he plays it on both, actually he plays on Xbox and PC. I prefer playing it on the PC because it has more power and the world's bigger, but you know what? Whatever you got. Just got a gaming console, go for it. Yeah. Jenny said hi earlier. I don't know if she's still here. But yeah, I know Greg can't be here today. He told me last night he had to work. John's usually here. I'm not sure what happened to him this morning. Sometimes he works on Saturdays too, so he might be taking calls and can't be there. And did I see Mr. Beast? No, I did not. My daughter's friend Joey loves Squid Game, and I don't even know what it's about. Someone said it's kind of like Hunger Games, but I don't know. That could be wrong. I can't verify that. And have you heard about the chocolate record player? Well, it sounds pretty sweet. Like I said, you could just, Alright, so let's put these little Technic pins on the side. These are all meant to hold, these legs are very detailed, so it's gonna do a lot here. And everything I'm doing, I gotta do times 2 on this. Who are you gonna call Ghostbusters? Yep. Did you see the new movie by chance? The Afterlife? I know Greg saw it. He said he liked it. I haven't seen it. Toilet Busters. Well, that sounds like a load of crap, if I have to say so myself. Oh, you did see it. Okay. Well, what's your take on it? Boy, these little things, they hurt your fingers. Gives me a little impression on my thumb. They're impressionable. You know, part of my problem with spelling is that I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. The mom turned into a ghost. I didn't know that. No, this is so dumb. Sorry, I gotta. All right. Let's continue onward and upward here. Oops, I spoiled it. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I will watch it. I saw the car Ecto-1. It looks like it was kind of like a wreck. Like, well, not wreck, but decayed originally. Don't know the real story behind it, how Ecto-1 was found or how it was lost originally. I don't know all that, but and this is where we're building some of the detail to these legs. Here, I'm gonna set this aside. You like the prank? Yeah, I mean, it's all right, man. It's all good here. Ah, boy, do you know how the moon cuts its hair? It eclipses it. So, oh, I did not do that right. There we go. Yeah, I've got some good Bricklink orders today I gotta get to after this. I got a couple of them done, but I got a couple more to do, and I gotta do it for the postman gets here. I'm really grateful for that, and I hope people are getting what they need for the holidays, so I can get what I need for the holidays. Hoping that works out for all of us. And what did one wall say to the other? The answer is, I'll meet you at the corner. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. just gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. Alright. January toxin symbol. January toxin. I'm sorry, I don't know what that's referring to. Let's do this. Oh boy. I asked my dog what 2 minus 2 was. He said nothing. Oh, okay. February carnage. Okay. I think I'm catching on now. Alright, time for another joke here, and that is, why did Billy get fired from the banana factory? The answer is he kept throwing away the bent ones. Which, yeah, he deserves to be fired. What an idiot. And, oh gosh, what did one hat say to the other? Stay here, I'm going on ahead. Now that's making it look like some pretty hefty legs here. I'm liking that. And flip it over. I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Flip it over. Flip it over. Oh, I didn't mean for that. Oh, well, I did it wrong anyway. Alright, let me try that again. April. Hey, Josh. Hey, how's it going there, buddy? I hope you're in the mood to hear some dad jokes, because that's about all I got today. Are you working today, Josh? And March is hybrid, April's screen, anti-venom in May, lasher in June, and July mania. Alright. It is time to throw these legs on here. I am very excited about this set. I mean, the fact that they came out with this is awesome. And I am not seeing I think I might have no, that's correct. Okay. I just need a second to figure this out. So it's telling me that's the way it should be. And September Riot, October Venom, and November Agony. December Null. next we're going to build a little tool that goes on the leg, which is kind of different because I've never had a Lego set that required a tool made out of Legos. Yeah, you heard me right. It is kind of weird. And I've always got more jokes. Why couldn't the bicycle stand itself up? And the answer is because it was too tired. Alright, so we have... Oh, well, I messed that up. Well, see, this is supposed to be a tool that you use to move the legs, and they lock in place. So once you put them in, they won't. This thing won't collapse all by itself. But it is kind of a pain. All right, so we got this little nifty little tool, and Josh says, "Yep, it's holiday weekend, so I can go into work and do some stuff while the lines aren't running." Hey, that's cool, man. What's all the months? A superhero thing? Yeah. I don't know if that's not sure myself there. But yeah, man, did y'all go screaming? I know you're in England, so you probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but Josh, did you you're in the US, did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? I hope you did. And Doctor Strange, that's a good one right there. And Spider-Man, yes, that's another good one. Like I said, my daughter, growing up, just absolutely loved Spider-Man. Okay, this is not going on the way that it should. So it has me concerned, but I know I did it right. Yeah, I did it right. Okay, well, let me try to put it back on after yeah, it went on. Okay, well, I just might have to do it for the next one then. And see, this is not good. This is different. So what's... Okay, I did not do it right. Okay, let's move it. Let's move it up where it should be. Okay, that looks better. And so now we've got two partial legs and a piece that doesn't want to stay on. That's awesome. Let's try that again. Let's throw that on there. I wonder if that's going to be a problem with this set, is that piece staying on here. It kind of looks like it will be. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that later. Yep, went to SIL and had tacos, very traditional. How did you do too? You get a kick out of her boyfriend. He has closets full of unopened Lego sets. Talk about how they were investing in, like, okay, all right. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Legos. But as far as investing in them, that's really risky business. But you know what? I do hope it works out for them. I really do. Part of the problem is that Legos clamp down the amount of sets you can get it. So getting a great number of sets is hard. You can only usually get about 2 is the limit on most of them. So, you know, but hey, hopefully he can. Hopefully he has the room to store all those until they become retired sets, so that he can make money off after they're retired. But that is pretty cool. And I thought about doing it, but I'm too risk adverse in my personality to do that. Would you ever consider doing that, Josh? Buying Legos and holding on to them like that? Or anybody, for instance. Let's do this here. Oh, okay, if you go to Target, no. But a lot of the nicer Lego sets, bigger ones, are not available at Target and Walmart. Like for instance, this one here, you will never see it at Target or Walmart. You'll only get it at Lego. And Lego does limit you to, I think it's just 2 on this one. So that's what I mean there, Josh. Some of the ones that are at Target could possibly resell. Got your own risky investment crypto. I have a little bit of crypto. Not much, but just a little. Crypto's all right. And Go Screaming says 10 people were on a bus. One said, "I'm not crazy," and get kicked off, and then 9 people were on the bus. How much are there then on the bus? Probably none, because he's crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what's the answer. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Well, the answer is nobody knows. Laying out these pieces certainly does make this a lot easier, and I think I'm going to continue to lay out pieces as much as I can. I do plan on doing another live stream tomorrow. I'm really wanting to finish this set. And the next couple bags after this, which I'm not going to get to today, is building the feet and the other part of the leg there. So look forward to that. It'll be fun to finally get this thing standing up on its own. So was that pretty wild, Josh, to see somebody else into Legos like that? All those sets you said? Well, did you hear the rumors about butter? No, too bad, because I'm not going to spread it. That's a good comeback, all right? I'm not sure if you said that, but that is pretty funny. You haven't met my uncle. He was just like, I'm the Lego guy, and I'm thinking, you haven't met my uncle. Yeah. Well. probably have a few more Legos than anybody should have. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But you know, I will say something, Josh. I from Thanksgiving, Amanda had to work, so she took my truck home, and so I caught a ride with Clarissa, her boyfriend, Chris, and I know you met him, and he actually gave me a compliment about the Legos. He mentioned how he'd like to start his own business. And then he said, you know, but he goes, I gotta be honest, I'm not passionate about anything like the way I see you passionate about Legos. And I took that as a compliment because I really am passionate about these things. Legos to me are very relaxing. I really enjoy being able to pick up these pieces and design my own stuff. You guys see my city. And all the custom creations in there. It's just a lot of fun, and I am very passionate about it. I mean, Legos. What else you need in life, you know? I mean, obviously you need food, but yeah, sure. So we're just cruising along on these legs. It is kind of fun building it the second time around, even though it's like the opposite side, because you kind of know what to expect. Yeah, you know, you're right about that, Josh. And it says that's how soldering is for me. I get into Zen mode, all peaceful and focused, but most people don't get it. Exactly. I really can't say it any better than that. It's just, it truly is like just a mode where like you're only limited by your pocketbook and your imagination, and it is just so awesome to take what's in your mind and build it for real. The sense of satisfaction that comes from that is just unbelievable, and it's de-stressing too. Like if I'm stressed and I pick up a bucket of Legos, about half an hour later, man, I feel really good. So definitely the great stuff. And yeah, I think a lot of people don't get it. I've had people. I had one guy in particular that was really obnoxious, and he told me that a grown ass man, should not be playing with a child's toy. And he saw my stuff on Facebook, and then he followed me onto Facebook or onto YouTube. I'll admit that's like the only time I've ever deleted a guy's comments, comments. But he was saying stuff on there like leave the Legos to the kids, and he said some other things too that could be considered like YouTube standards bullying. To me, I don't think it was bullying. I think it was just him being a jerk. But the way I feel about that is he'll never know how much happiness it brings, and that's on him. Hope he is happy. It's a lot of fun. And then time for another joke. All right. How do you get a squirrel to like you? You act like a nut. All right, that's a groaner right there. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I'm this set. by the end of today, we'll have these legs halfway done, and tomorrow we'll actually get the legs and feet done. So looking forward to all that. That's going to be a great little adventure. And you know, perhaps the greatest thing about this hobby, I think, is the fact that I'm able to do this and I talk about something that I really, really enjoy. And you know, other people enjoy it too. That's why they pop in and pop out and watch these videos, and I get comments about my reviews. Just really appreciate that there's a community of people just like me, and the fact that, you know, YouTube shows me who my audience is, and the largest age group that I hit is actually my age group. And that makes me feel good, because that means there's a bunch of other people the same age as me that are doing the same thing. And so when people like that guy try to tear into me for liking a child's toy, I can laugh, because I know that based off my statistics on YouTube, that I'm not the only grown man who likes it. And yeah, that's another thing too that's really interesting. About 70% of my audience is male. So it really is grown men doing it. You can't knock anybody else's thing, and you really, I mean, you know, I agree with most things are good. I mean, like my wife once said, she enjoys me having this hobby because she always knows where I'm at and that kind of thing, and keeps me out of trouble. So must be doing something right here. All right, let's get. Great. And another thing for you, you know why eggs don't tell jokes? And that's because they crack each other up. And you can't trust the stairs because they're always up to something. Oh, this is the part that hurts my thumbs. I gotta attach all these little guys. Oh, I didn't realize I'm off camera. Sorry, guys. Put myself back on camera. Oh, and oddly enough, that guy that was kind of knocking what I was doing, he was upset with me specifically because basically he admitted that he was very unhappy with his life, and I think there was a hint of envy, the fact that I'm able to do something that I really enjoy. Which, to that, I'd say I'm sorry. I wish that you could find something that you enjoyed, and I wish that you could find similar happiness that I've found. Absolutely love this hobby. And, you know, I know people like my dad. He does model trains, and of course he's got several friends that does model trains. I just attended one of their yearly, whatever you want to call it, like events, where they hold it for the public and people come by and they play around with trains and stuff. And I ran the demolition derby for him, and I just messed this up because I wasn't paying attention. And all right, 1 second here. I'm gonna do something here. All right, got that done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Just didn't want you to see you guys use my teeth there on the set. That was the only way that was going to come out. So. Let's see. Now we got this side. Yeah, like I said, we're just doing the mirror image of the other one and just keeping it going. Okay, this one's dumb. My wife is really mad at me because and she's mad at the fact that I don't have a sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and right instead of left. And I don't trust trees, especially when they're shady. Those are some very labor-intensive builds. This particular build, yeah, there's an instruction book just outside the camera that I'm looking at. There's no way I know this one. This set just came out yesterday, and for those who didn't hear the story, I went to and Josh, you'll know this one, Fashion Place Mall. I went there at 2 a.m. and I still ended up being number 13 in line to get one of these. So, but I'm very proud that I was able to get one. You know, not everyone's able to get these, and they only had 40 of them, so being number 13 in line is a good thing I didn't go any later. In fact, at about 5 o'clock, that place kind of just lit up, and a bunch of people started showing up, and there was enough people. There was more than 40 people there by 5 o'clock, so in the morning. So I don't think that. Well, I know so. Nobody got it past that point. So. Well, I'll tell you what, though, I'm still kind of recovering from that yesterday. That was quite the haul. Got these legs going on. Like I said, it's just gonna be to the kneecaps for today. Okay, so I went to the liquor store today and I got carded. But instead of pulling out my license, my Blockbuster card fell out. And the cashier just looked at it and said, "Never mind, don't worry about it." And that's just because Blockbuster's so dang old that if you got one of them cards, they just know. In fact, the last Blockbuster finally closed. Actually, not too long ago, just a couple years ago. I think it was up in Alaska, if I remember right. I have a sister that used to. She was actually a manager at Blockbuster at one time. She really enjoyed working there. But I mean, she worked there long before, long before it went out of style. So she didn't work for them during their decline. She worked for them back in their, I want to say like mid '90s, early '90s, mid '90s. And where do boats go when they get sick? The answer, the boat dock. Oh, wow. What do you call a poor Santa Claus? And the answer is a Saint Nicholas. In other words, he doesn't have any nickels. Because he's poor. And my son asked me the other day, "Dad, did you get a haircut?" And I said, "Nope, I got all of them cut." Yeah, these instructions are quite difficult at some points. Oh, I did check to see if they had the Titanic, because I'm still trying to get that. But when I went to the Lego store on Black Friday, they didn't have it, and I asked them, and they have like a delivery thing that shows like the next like week or two. And they're not projected to get it. So at this point, I think I'm just kind of done with trying to get that, because the more time that passes, the more the less value this set has, because so many other people have already built it. So it's getting to the point where I just feel like I just need to skip it. Put these on there, just like the other side. Yeah, I went to, I wasn't a huge Blockbuster fan, but I certainly spent my fair share of time in there. And at home watching those movies. Alright. Well, this is it. This is bags 1 through 4. And there are, oh boy, that's just box 1. There's 4 boxes. So here you go. There's the beginnings of the AT-AT. four-legged walkers that are in Empire Strikes Back. Tomorrow we're going to do another live stream, and we are going to go ahead and complete the legs portion, because the next part is the little feet and the rest of these legs. These are only half as tall, and I would lift it up and be off camera, so we're going to leave it right here. Hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And be good to each other, and stay safe out there, and have a good one.